Adam, these floodlights could go off at any moment, but let's crack on. Delighted tonight with the attitude of your players, I'd imagine.
Yeah, I think we deserved the win. Performance was really good, but the attitude of the players over the last few weeks has never really faltered, so that didn't surprise me. I felt tonight it was a real professional performance. I think the bit that come together tonight was just the end product. I think we had a little bit more energy about us and a little bit more zest, and we got the rewards that we were owed and we were due. Credit to the opposition. I thought they were outstanding in both games. Played some really good football. Played very expansive, which caused us problems at times. But we came here to get a job done, and we finished it off.
Overall, the tie was one that you had a lot to lose from. Thankfully, you didn't. You obviously only drew on Saturday, but then to come here tonight and show that resilience in midweek, that must be pleasing. Yeah,
and this group of players, it has that in abundance. I think you look at the pattern of the games that we've had. We've had players sent off. We've been down to 9 men. So to get to where we've actually got to with everything that's gone on, we ain't done that bad. Can we be better? 100%. And we spoke about the areas and the things that we want to change over the next couple of weeks to make us better. But it's such fine lines, and I think today that the players put in a performance that they were owed. If I'm being honest, they got the end result that they were owed because they've been working tirelessly since we started back pre-season now, and it was fantastic for our travelling fans today, which we want to say a huge thank you to come here over Tuesday night and back us like they did. Obviously a replay that wasn't expected in many people's eyes was a credit to the football club, and we thank them for that. They were outstanding. But yeah, these games are always hard, and I think the one at home on Saturday came at the wrong time for us. We were in the wrong moment, and it was always going to be a very tough tie just because of the moment we're in. The fans were very edgy at home, and that made the players edgy, and that comes across that the players don't look bothered, when really it's a lack of confidence that puts players into a little cocoon where they don't want to go and express themselves. But tonight was the opposite. They went out there and showed what a good team they can be, and yes, the goals are great, but the overall performance was really pleasing.
It looks like you've picked yourself up a good right back, and that's allowed James Clifton to move forward, and he really shone tonight in that attacking third.
Yeah, we brought Cliffy in to play higher up the pitch. That was the aim, I think, because we've looked a little bit vulnerable in previous weeks. Cliffy's had to go back there and do a job, but Cliffy wants to attack. He wants to get forward, and bringing Liam in, who's a solid acquisition, allows Cliffy to do that. So it gives us another option further up the pitch. He's got tremendous quality, and all around the pitch today I thought the lads were outstanding. Maguire coming in was fantastic. Jack Broadhead, Jack Thomas, superb. And all of them to a man, 2 centre halves were top draw.
And selfless from Clifton. You're 4-0 up. He was on a hat trick, and he let someone else take the penalty.
I think that was my fault, to be honest with you. I didn't realise he was on a hat trick. I was too busy celebrating to see who scored, so I shouted on for Cabby to have the penalty, and I don't think Cliffy's speaking to me at the minute.
AFC Mansfield next up, another Step 5 team, and one close to your base.
Yeah, I've got a lot of people there that I know. Some ex-directors that were at Mansfield went over and started the club up, so it will be going back to Mansfield in a way, and we'll look forward to that time. They've got some decent players there, so it'll be a good game, but our first priority now is getting back on track in the league, and there will be a couple of players going out and there will be a couple of players coming in, because we need to, like we said, improve certain areas and get better, and really get ourselves back on track and focused, and hopefully that'll be in a really good game on Saturday.
Brad McGowan's yours now. That must please you immensely.
Huge signing for the football club. Brad's someone that he's going to have a tremendous future, and I think what people don't realise with Brad, when he come in, he hadn't really played since April. He only had, I think it was about 45 minutes in pre-season, so it took him a few games to get his match fitness up, a little bit like it will Liam Wakefield, but the last couple of games he's been outstanding. He wants to defend, he heads it, he wins his battles, and he can play as well, and he's got a mentality of a winner, which we're really grateful to have in the building.
And Terrell Wake gone to Matlock for a month, and presumably that's to hopefully discover his goal scoring touch as a centre forward. I think that's where they're intending to use him. Yeah,
definitely. I think Ty's a tricky one because he's got so many attributes and ability. Kiddy Minster played him out on one of the wings for all of the games last season. I don't really see him as a winger for the way we play. I think he's a very good centre forward. I think for pre-season, last season for Kiddie, he got 5 in 5 and then never played there. So we want him to go out for a month to Matlock. We know the guys there. We know they've got a decent team and a good setup, and he's going to play as a centre forward there. So he'll get his natural pitches back and his natural instinct back, and then hopefully come back to us in a really good frame of mind.